Wow. I don't think I'd finish today if I listed everything missing. But something about change,
Something that tells you something more. Well,
which I think we've kind of had in recent years. I think it's a mistaken view, in the sense that we are. And I'm not talking about recent governments or anything. I mean 30 years ago, possibly, right? Basically, that's my age. Yes, we have a problem in the sense that, over the years, little by little, let's say, things have been made easier for the student so that the student has to do less and less. So, the problem is that if there's a teacher who demands something from the student, who demands something from the parents, then the student, well, you know what they say, right? I'm not an expert, but people say students can get frustrated or even traumatized, which may be true. Still, how much should teachers and parents demand from students? I mean, I'm saying, while it's not right to punish, scold, or obviously mistreat a student for not paying attention, but also, up to what point are you going to let them do whatever they want? Of course, and that's exactly the problem. Because right now you have students who go to school and really don't do anything, but in the end, the teacher still has to pass them. That's a problem, since the student puts in minimal effort, knowing he'll get a grade of 6 or 7 without really trying. Exactly. So, I think that's the main problem. Therefore, we have to see how much we can demand from them so that nothing happens to them, let's say from a mental health perspective, but also so that they actually learn, and so that he learns that, in the end, he is really responsible for his own learning. Because it seems like all the responsibility has been put on the teacher when really the student should be the center of education, right? And around him, there are the teachers, the online educators, obviously the parents, the administrators, and above all, of course, the Secretariat of Public Education. Right. But in the end, let's not forget that the student is the center, and we have to focus on him, and therefore, we have to require him to take responsibility for his own learning.
this is a complicated topic, really. As you said, we could make a whole episode just debating this because these 8 or 9 minutes are obviously short, but let's keep it going.